Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Thursday, the 24th of August 2017. So, yesterday in the pound, we had a couple of sell signals there. Eventually, the market made its way down to the scalp, but it took an awful long time for the market to do this. And then you had to be quick unless you hung in there until it went into the afternoon session where the market found resistance at the right one there, where it found resistance at the 128 level, but once it broke through, again you can see the market sideways before eventually moving lower once more. And this market, if we look at the daily chart, remains to the downside. You can see that we seem to have broken the uptrend that we had in June. 20 bar average is red and the market's been moving down. And also we took out the 128.11 area, which brought to your attention a couple of days ago. So if we move over to the left, we can just do this and just see where prices are likely to move to, so we can remove those. And they were looking at the 127.159 area there as the next downside target of support. Also, while I'm thinking about it, we can also have a look at the 76% retracement. Are we in the range? We're getting close to that. So also watch out for the 127.51 area there as well. Let me just save that so we've got an idea of the bigger picture where we can expect prices to trade down to, but certainly watch the 127.51 area there. News wise today, well, nothing seems to be moving the markets. It's all waiting for this one down here, which is the Jackson Hole Symposium. This kicks off for the next 3 days, starts at 5:15 p.m. So anything for the US markets, the only one that we've got out is mortgage delinquencies, which is medium impact at 3. Anything in the first hour, and then maybe stand aside. And speaking of the Dow, well, yesterday it was uneventful from the start. I mean, the range of these bars, normally you get at least 20 or 30 points, but yesterday we managed just 28 to kick off. Not really much there compared to the previous day. Market remained sideways, traded up, put in a sell signal after the crude oil inventories. This was a loser of 12, this was a loser of 18 points, and then the market just became sideways. As you can see, the evening session even more so, just very, very quiet as it waits for today's Jackson Hole Symposium, which again is over 3 days. The good and the great. Obviously I say that tongue in cheek. We'll be speaking, and it'll be interesting to see what nonsense they spout over there to say that the world economy is absolutely fantastic and they can see this lasting forever. And on the overnight, the Dow just sideways. Look in the daily chart, that's just a bit of movement there. Also, the reason for the down day yesterday, according to news, is that the US can't come to any agreement on the debt increase ceiling, which is going to obviously be an issue going forward. They don't like Trump, but I can't see any of the Democrats or the Republicans not agreeing to increasing the debt ceiling by another $1 trillion, because obviously it's going to shut down the government and the government services, and they won't want to look bad to the electorate. So I don't think Trump's got any concerns on that one. It'll be interesting if they do try and hold out with that one, but we'll have to wait and see. Overnight, market's very quiet, as you would expect, because again they're waiting to see what Carney, Yellen and Super Mario Draghi have got to say over the next few days. And finally, in the implied volatility, this 889 for Tuesday. Wednesday it's snuck up a bit because obviously the market was down a bit We're at the 926 level there for yesterday, so you'd expect that. But the volatility's dropped off a bit. You can see that the down day and then up yesterday is a lot smaller than the big spikes up and down we've had, so we can see the volatility's dropped off a bit. But again, that would be indicative of the market waiting to hear what the central bankers have got to say over the next 3 days. Right, that will do it. See how the market opens today. It was really quiet yesterday, and it's the way that it opened. Say normally you get anywhere between 30 and 50 points in the first bar. We had nowhere near the 50-point range yesterday as the market was quiet. So we'll take a view when the market's open at 2:30. Okay, that'll do it for today. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.